Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. Let's do the exercises. And in the exercises, we see something here. It says tamarinu. Now we can see that tamarinu does not have tanween. Does anyone remember like why there is no tanween onto that? Why is it not tamarinun and why is it tamarinu? Yes, any idea? We have learned that some of the nouns are diptotes. They are mamnu min as-sarf and they do not accept tanween and غير munsarif. And we have learned like 7 categories of that. And now there are some patterns that we need to learn. So first we have learned about the categories like the names of the prophets and the names of the Arabic women. And similarly, we have learned like 7 categories, right? And now we need to learn some patterns that if the word comes on that pattern, that will be also diptot or it will be mamnu min as-sarf without tanween. So tamarinu basically is on the pattern of mafa'ilu. How is it on the pattern of the mafa'ilu? For example, first letter has fatha and fatha. The second letter has fatha and also mim has fatha. Third one is alif, and the fourth one has to take kasra. Here it has kasra and here it also has kasra. The next one will be sakin. So ya is sakin and ya is sakin over here. And the last one takes dhamma or fatha. So it will be tamarinu and mafa'ilu. So this is very important pattern. It's used a lot in the Quran and you need to remember this. And that any noun that comes on the pattern of mafa'ilu, it will be mamnu min as-sarf. It will be diptot. Now let's begin the exercise. Iqra, waktub, read and write. As we know that in this lesson we are learning about mawsuf and sifa, the noun and the adjective, and we know that noun and adjective, mawsuf and sifa are equal in 4 properties of the noun. You remember 4D analysis of the noun? C, G, and S. What is C, G, and S? Capacity, gender, number, and status. So we know that the noun must be equal in 4 properties when we talk about mawsuf and sifa, when we talk about noun and adjective. And the first one is Muhammadun talibun qadimun. So why do we say Muhammadun talibun qadimun? Because we know that Muhammadun is subject and talibun is predicate, and this is noun, and the adjective that we use for noun is qadimun. So this is the adjective, and we can see that talibun is singular, qadimun is singular. Similarly, it's masculine, and similarly we can see that this is marfu and qadimun is also marfu, and both of them are nakira. Okay, why talibun qadimun are marfu? What's the reason for them to be marfu, and why Muhammadun is marfu? Yes, does anyone remember? Very basic information, something that we learned from lesson number 1. Muhammadun is marfu because it is subject, and subject is always marfu. And talibun is predicate, is khabarun, mubtadaun wa khabarun, and we know that khabarun is always marfu as well. Okay. And then we have the next one. Adhalika rajulu mudarrisun jadidun. Is that man a new teacher? Adhalika rajulu, as we can see that adhalika is ishara and ar-rajulu is musharun ilayhi. It means that man, right? That man. So it will be the subject. Is used to ask a question. Hamzatul istifham. Adhalika rajulu. And then the predicate is, the khabar is mudarrisun jadidun. Is that man a new teacher, as we can see over here? The answer is la huwa. He is tabibun jadidun. No, he is a new doctor. So very simple sentences. Huwa will be subject and tabibun will be the predicate, and this is noun, and the sifa of tabibun is jadidun. The adjective is he is new. Hada darsun sahalun. This is an easy lesson. Again, hada is subject and darsun is predicate. This is mawsuf and this is sifa, noun adjective. Abbasun tajirun shahirun. Abbas is a famous merchant. So these are very simple sentences, and inshallah, once you get to know how to make these sentences, and then based on the same pattern, you can make several sentences. Now it's all about practice, right? So similarly, we have Bilalun, Muhandisun, Kabirun. Bilalun is a big, engineer. And then we say Al-Inkliziyatu, Lughatun Sa'batun. English is a difficult language. Al-Inkliziyatu, as we know that English, it has ta marbuta, it's feminine. And that's why the khabar is also feminine. The noun is lughatun, and the noun is feminine, and that's why the adjective that we use for the noun is also feminine. So both of them have to be feminine. As we know that the mawsuf and sifa, the noun and adjective, are equal in four capacities, four properties of the noun: C, G, and S: capacity, gender, number, and status. Anta rajulun ghaniyun. Are you a rich man? Anta subject and rajulun ghaniyun will be predicate. La, no. Ana rajulun faqirun. I am a poor man. Ana subject, rajulun predicate, fahuwa mawsuf, faqirun fahiya sifa. So now we can see that ana is subject and rajulun is predicate, and the adjective that we use for rajulun is faqirun. I am a poor man. Al-Qahiratu. Al-Qahiratu Madinatun Kabiratun. Now we can see that Madinatun, the noun is feminine. That's why the adjective has to be feminine as well. So we say Al-Qahiratu Madinatun Kabiratun. Anta Mudarrisun Qadimun. Are you an old teacher? And he says, La ana mudarrisun jadidun. No, I am a new teacher. So we have learned about anta means you for singular masculine, and ana means I for both singular masculine and feminine. Ana is used for both singular masculine and feminine. Like in English, we say I. And if there is a person, when there is masculine, he says I. And if there is feminine, she also says I. Similarly, in Arabic, we say I. Ana mudarrisun jadidun. I am a new teacher. Okay, if the teacher is feminine, then we will say anti mudarrisatun jadidatun qadimatun. Anti mudarrisatun qadimatun. Are you an old teacher? And she says, La ana mudarrisatun jadidatun. I am a new teacher. Okay, now we have here Hamidun Talibun. What will be the ending of Kaslan? Yes, please, quickly. The ending of Kaslan. Hamidun, excellent. It's a dip out, so we will put Dhamma onto that. Hamidun Talibun Kaslanu. Excellent. Is Hamid a lazy student? So this is where we need to be a little bit careful. We are used to Tanween, Rajulun Ghaniyun wa Madinatun Kabiratun, and all of a sudden we find that we don't see Tanween on the second noun. We might be thinking like how they are equal in four properties of the noun. How they are equal in the four properties of the noun? Because we can see that they are both indefinite nouns, and they are both masculine, and they are both singular, and they are both marfu'. How they are marfu'? This is marfu' with dhamma. With tanween, and this is marfu with dhamma. Why it has tanween? Because it accepts tanween. There is no reason why it should not accept a tanween. But kaslanu does not have tanween because we know it's a diptot. It is a noun that ends with alif and noon, and a noun that ends with alif and noon that is mamnu min as-sarf. And this is basically noun, and in the category of noun, we will say that this is an adjective. Please remember that whether it is a noun or adjective or pronoun, or we can say a noun, yes, adjective and pronoun, they all fall into the category of noun. They all fall into the category of noun. What if there is a question? What if there is a female noun for kaslanu? So for the female for kaslanu, inshallah, we will learn in the coming lesson, it is kasla. And kasla is also mamnu min as-sarf. It's not kaslanatun, so it's a different pattern. So it will also be mamnu min as-sarf, as we can see over here. Kasla. La huwa talibun jadidun. No, he is a new student. Okay, excellent. So exercise number 1 is finished. Now we move on to exercise number 2. Da' means put, and this is fi'l al-amr. This is command, and the ending is sakin. Whenever we make a command, the ending of the verb is always sakin. Da' fil faraghi. What will be the ending of faragh? It will be majroor because of fi. Fil faraghi fil jumalil atiyati. In the following sentences, na'atan munasiban. Suitable adjective. Now, please remember that in Arabic, there are 2 schools of thought. We have Kufiyin wa Basriyin. Okay, so some of them they use it as sifatun, and some of them they use it as natun. Both of them have the same meaning. Generally, in the subcontinent, like in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and these countries, Sri Lanka, we use the word sifatun, and in Africa and the Middle East, they use the word natun, that means adjective. Both of them have the same meaning. Now, the Sheikh himself studied from Al-Qahira, from Egypt, so that's why he uses the word nat, and we know that natun, natan, and natin, whereas generally we use the word sifatun. Both of them have the same meaning. Whether you call it natun or sifatun, they have the same meaning. In the beginning of the lesson, I did not want to introduce this to you because it might be slightly confusing and the terminology will be a lot. But now, inshallah, with the passage of time, you can see that it has 2 names. The name is natun wa sifatun, and the meaning is the same, adjective. Khadijatu. Please remember that Khadija will not take tanween. It will be Khadijatu, and we will say Khadijatu talibatun mujtahidatun. You can put any adjective over there. Yeah, I have the adjectives over here, like mujtahidatun, jadidatun, jamilatun. You can add any adjective. I have these adjectives for you, but it's not necessary that we have to use these adjectives. We can use any of the adjectives, and the only thing that we have to make sure that noun and adjective are equal in number, gender. They are equal in capacity, number, gender, and status. Khalidun tajirun. Now Khalid, we know that it's a masculine, so the adjective that we need to use has to be masculine as well. So we say Khalidun tajirun. Ghaniyun, excellent. Shahirun, perfect. So Ghaniyun means rich, and Shahirun means famous. Excellent. Al-Arabiyatu lughatun. Yes, what do you say about Arabic language? Sahlatun, excellent. So we say Al-Arabiyatu lughatun sahlatun. Arabic is an easy language. Al-Asfuru ta'irun. Sparrow, ta'irun. We can say Jamilun, Saghirun, right? Sparrow is a beautiful animal, bird, and sparrow we can also say is a small bird. Ta'irun, Saghirun. At-tufahu fakihatun ladhidatun. Excellent. Yeah, okay. The apple is a tasty fruit. So we can see here that fakihatun is noun and ladhidatun is adjective, and they are equal in the 4 properties of the noun. Ana mudarrisun. Ana mudarrisun jadidun aw qadimun. Yes, ana mudarrisun qadimun. I am an old teacher, but if you start your career as a new teacher, then you can say ana mudarrisun jadidun. Muhammadun tabibun shahirun. Excellent. Muhammad is a famous doctor. Al-inkliziyatu lughatun. We have seen just a while ago that sa'batun. Excellent, Arif. Al-inkliziyatu lughatun sa'batun. English is a difficult language, and this is not like any kind of bias. It's just to learn the Arabic language. So we are saying English language. We are saying just for the sake of learning a language, we are saying that English is a difficult language. Al-inkliziyatu lughatun sa'batun. For those who don't know, but if we know, it's easy. Anta talibun jadidun mujtahidun. Excellent. Are you a new student? Al-Qahiratu Madinatun. Qahira is a beautiful city. So Al-Qahiratu Madinatun Jamilatun. Qahira is a beautiful, Cairo is a beautiful city. Okay, that again, that means put the fil makani al khali, in the spaces or in the blanks. Fil jumal. Jumal is the plural of jumlatun. Jumlatun is singular and jumal is plural. It's not jamal, please be careful. Jamal is camel, as we know. This is jumal. Fil jumalil atiyati, in the following sentences. Man'utan munasiban, suitable adjective. Okay, man'utan, munasiban, they are also uh, noun and adjective, right? So man'utan is, it means adjective, but here it's a noun, and munasiban is adjective, suitable adjective. Al-Arabiyatu, yes, again, similar to that. Al-Arabiyatu, lughatun, lughatun sahlatun. Arabic is an easy language. Ana qadimun, ana tajirun qadimun, ana talibun qadimun, ana mudarrisun qadimun. So we have here ana mudarrisun qadimun. I am an old teacher. Now, why we have to say mudarrisun and qadimun? We know that we are discussing about al-mawsuf wa sifa, noun and adjective, and we know that noun and adjective are equal in the four properties of the noun. I'm sorry to say it again and again, but I want you to get used to it, because this is only in book 1. So inshallah, when we do book 2 and 3, then there is no need to repeat it again and again. Ammarun tajirun ghaniyun. Excellent. Ammar is a rich merchant. And then we have hada maksurun. Something is broken, so we can say hada qalamun maksurun, hada maktabun maksurun, hada zujajun maksurun. Anything that is broken. Hada jawalun maksurun. This is a broken mobile phone. Now, the more you have the vocabulary, the more you can make the sentences. Faisalun kaslanu. Faisalun talibun kaslanu. So again, we can see over here that kaslanu is lazy, and it is a diptot. It is mamnu min as-sarf. Excellent. Iqra. Now we have to read, and we know that we have learned it several times, and I have put it here again just for your for the sake of reminder and learning, that adjectives that end with alif and noon, they don't accept tanween. That means they are mamnu min as-sarf, or they are diptot. The same goes with the noun that ends with alif and noon. They are also mamnu min as-sarf, like Imranu, Sulaimanu, Uthmanu. They are also mamnu min as-sarf. Now we have here a little bit more information. Kaslanu means lazy. Jaw'anu means hungry. Atashanu means thirsty. Ghadbanu means angry. And mal'anu means full. Now we can see that all of them end with alif noon, and that's why all of them are mamnu min as-sarf. So you say ana jaw'anu. What do you say? Ana jaw'anu. I'm sure, yeah, it's over there. So you say ana jaw'anu. I am. What's the meaning of jaw'anu? Do you remember? I'm hungry. Excellent. Anta jaw'anu. Are you hungry? He says la ana atashanu. No, I am thirsty. Okay. لماذا المدرس غضبان اليوم? Why is the teacher angry today? Could be something from the students. Generally, they make the teacher angry. Maybe they didn't do the homework. So لماذا المدرس غضبان اليوم? Why is the teacher angry today? Al-yawma, we will discuss about this a little bit more about it. Al-yawma means today. When it comes with fatha, it means today. And let's complete this here. Al-kubu mal'anu. Al-kubu mal'anu. The cup is full. Excellent. The cup is full. So as we can see over here, jaw'anu, atashanu, ghadbanu, and mal'anu, they are all mamnu min as-sarf. They are diptot. They don't accept tanween because these are adjectives and they end with alif noon. Now I was talking about al-yawma. So please see over here carefully. Al-yawma with fatha, it means today. Al-yawmu with dhamma, it means the day. The day we started our classes. So we say the day we started our classes. And you say today is Sunday. So al-yawma al-ahadu, today is Sunday, right? So, and yawmun means our day. Yawmun means our day. Now, if you look at the example from the Quran, we have this al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum. Al-yawma, and if you look at the translation, it says, today I have perfected your religion for you. So al-yawma means today, al-yawmu means the day, and yawmun means a day. So this is the information that is a little bit extra, and this is something we need to know. We might not find it in the books, but inshallah we can benefit from each other's knowledge. And I thought that it's worth sharing it so that you can note it down, and inshallah when you use it next time, you are not confused. Al-kalimatu al-jadidatu, the new words. Okay, now what kind of construction is this? Al-kalimatu al-jadidatu, what kind of phrase is this? We have learned 4 phrases. Please tell me quickly, what phrase is this? Is this jar majroor? Is this jar majroor? It's not, because there is no harf jar. Okay, is this idafa, mudaf mudaf ilayh? No, it's not mudaf mudaf ilayh. Is this ishara wa musharan ilayh? It's not. What is this? It is mawsuf wa sifa, man'ut wa naat. Excellent. How do we know it's mawsuf and sifa? Because they are equal in 4 properties of the noun. How they are equal in the 4 properties of the noun? Here we have al-kalimatu, and here we have al-jadidatu. Al-jadidatu is feminine. What about al-kalimatu? Is this feminine? Excellent. So al-kalimatu is the plural of kalimatun. So kalimatun is feminine, and al-kalimatu is also feminine, and al-jadidatu is feminine, and they are equal. Now you can see that they are equal in 4 properties. Al, definite noun, feminine, feminine, similarly marfu, marfu, and then we can see that they are singular in number. They are singular. Please don't take them as plural. They are singular, because we can see, or if you say plural, then this is also considered as plural. So we can say it in either way. Al-lughatu means language. At-tairu, bird. Jaw'anu, hungry. Ghadbanu, angry. Shahirun, famous. Al-yawmu. Yes, please. What's the meaning of al-yawmu? Quickly. Al-yawmu. Does it mean today? The day. Okay, it means the day. What if I put fatha over there? Al-yawma. What does it mean? Al-yawma. Al-yawma means today. Excellent. And what if I remove al and put tanween? Yawmun. What does that mean? Yawmun. A day. Excellent. Excellent. I'm so happy. Then we have kaslanu. Atashanu. That means thirsty. Al-usfuru, bird. Al-madinatu means city. And then we have kaslanu, means, as we have learned, it means lazy. And then we have mal'anu, it means full. Okay, now as you know that whenever we go to the end of the lesson, we cannot end it without looking at the examples from the Quran. And now look at some of the examples of adjective phrases, al-mawsuf wa sifa, from the Quran. So here we have Surah Al-Ghashiyah. And as we know that, inshallah, I'm sure all of us know about it. As it starts, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. How does it start? Hal ataka hadithul ghashiyah. Hadithul ghashiyah, we can see that it is idafa, mudaf mudaf ilayh. Wujuhi yawma idhin khashiyah. And then after that we have the sifa that has been used for the faces. Wujuhi yawma idhin khashiyah. What kind of faces are those? Amilatun nasibatun, working hard and exhausted. So we can see over here, amilatun nasibatun, they end with ta marbuta. So both of them are feminine, both of them are singular, both of them are nakira, and both of them are marfu'. In the same verse of the Quran, the same surah of the Quran, the next verse, it says, tasla naran hamiyatan. Now we can see here it is hamiyatun, it is amilatun wa nasibatun, and here we have naran hamiyatan. We know that in Arabic, nar is feminine, right? You remember, nar is feminine. That's why the adjective that is used in the Quran for nar is also feminine. Now these are the small details that you really need to focus on. We have discussed all of them, and so we can see over here, so naran, as we know that if you are analyzing, you will see that nar is feminine, And similarly, the adjective that is used for nar is also feminine. Now, one might be thinking that there is no ta marbuta, so how it is feminine? And we have discussed that the word nar in Arabic is feminine. Then we have tusqa min aynin aniyatin. Now we can see that aynin is majroor and aniyatin is also majroor. And why they are majroor? Because of harf jar min. So we have subhanallah 3 verses of the Quran, and we have three examples. Amilatun nasibatun marfu, naran hamiyatan mansub, and aynin aniyatin is majroor. Also, please remember that ayn means an eye, and also ayn means spring, and both of them in Arabic are feminine, fountain or spring. So whether you call it whether you use it in the context of spring, it will be feminine, or whether you use it in the context of the eye, it will also be feminine. In the Quran, it is used as spring. They will be given drink from a boiling spring. Min aynin aniyatin. Then we have one more example from the Quran. هذا شيء عجيب. So we can see here that شيء عجيب, and this is an amazing or thing or strange thing. So هذا is subject, and شيء and عجيب is موصوف and صفة, which is predicate. And then we have ذلك رجع بعيد. Again, we can see ذلك is subject, and رجع is noun, and بعيد is صفة. That is a distant return. As we can see, distant in English, we have adjective first and then we have noun, but in Arabic we have noun first and then we have adjective. Now, alhamdulillah, you can see that after completing 8 lessons, we are in lesson number 9, and alhamdulillah, we are able to analyze the verses of the Quran. Similarly, if you remember that the plural of ghayru aqil, we know it is considered as singular feminine. Now, for example, sarirun in Arabic is masculine, but if you talk about the plural, which is sururun, it will be feminine, right? Why it will be feminine? Because it is the broken plural, or this is ghayru aqil, and we know that ghayru aqil is always feminine. Kubun is a cup, and the plural is akwabun, so kubun is masculine and akwabun is feminine. Similarly, we have namruqatun. It is feminine, and the plural will also remain as feminine. But look at the pattern. It is namariqu. Namariqu. In the beginning of the lesson, I told you that a word that comes on the pattern of mafa'ilu is mamnu min as-sarf. I gave you 2 very, very important patterns, mafa'ilu and mafa'ilu. If you are able to memorize these 2 patterns, your understanding of the Arabic will increase a lot. So we have namariqu, it is on the pattern of mafa'ilu. Both of them are feminine. Why they are feminine? It ends with ta marbuta. And why it is feminine? Because it is the plural of ghayru aqil. And then we have zirbun, which is a carpet, which is masculine, and zarabiyu is carpets, and it is feminine. Why it is feminine? Because it is the plural of ghayru aqil. Now, inshallah, 4 more verses of the Quran we have from the same surah. And now we can see over here, fiha sururum marfu'atun. When I'm just, for the sake of example, I'm not stopping, so I will say fiha sururun marfu'atun. Now we can see that sururun, is it masculine or feminine? Please tell me quickly. Sururun. Sururun is masculine or feminine? It's feminine. Why is it feminine? Because it is the plural of ghayru aqil. So because it's a noun, and we know that mawsuf, if mawsuf is feminine, and then the sifa has to be feminine as well. And we know that this is feminine because it has ta marbuta. So it is fiha sururum marfu'ah. So when you stop on this, then this ta marbuta changes into ha. It becomes and then it becomes normal ha. So it becomes fiha sururum marfu'ah. وَأَكْوَابٌ مَوْضُوعَةٌ. Again, we have akwabun, which is the plural of kubun. So this is feminine, and this is marfu, and mawdu'atun is feminine, and it is also marfu. Why I am only focusing on feminine, on the gender? Because that's the only thing that we need to focus on. The rest we know that they are marfu, they are singular, and also they are indefinite. Now the third example you can see over here, وَنَمَارِقُ masfufa. Now we can see that namariqu is mamnu min as-sarf. What? Mamnu min as-sarf. Why? It is because it's on the pattern of mafa'ilu. But it is, we know it's the plural of ghayru aqil, so this is feminine. And also masfufatun is also feminine. And zarabiyu, uh, mabthutha. We have seen that zarabiyu is the plural of zirabun. So we can see that this is also plural of ghayru aqil. So this is feminine. And the adjective that we have for this is also feminine. And now we can see here that namariqu is on the pattern of mafa'ilu, and zarabiyu is on the pattern of mafa'ilu. This is little bit difficult to understand. You might be thinking like how it is mafa'ilu. Basically, you know that in Arabic, if two letters are the same, for example, if ya happens to be there twice, if ya occurs twice, then the rule of the Arabic language is that when two letters are the same, you merge them into one letter, and then on top of that, you put a tashdid. So it becomes zarabiyu. It is on the pattern of mafa'ilu. Intaha ad-dars. Our lesson is finished. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.